How's it, guys? And welcome back to Keep It Simple Cupid, the Qlik channel for tools, tips, and tricks. So today, I quickly want to share like a real quick video on two must-have extensions. Not necessarily the Google extensions that I generally lean towards. These are actually Qlik extensions that work in QlikSense desktop, as you'll see at the moment, as well as Qlik Cloud. So the first thing I'm going to do is quickly add a sheet. I am running the new version November, I think it's patch 3. So I see we've duplicated that one. So on this, before the table extension was released on the Qlik visualization bundle, straight table, I've got another extension I'm using. And I want to actually show you guys. A lot of people don't know this, but if you actually close that dimensions, you'll see fields and then you'll actually see the tables over here. So we can go, these are all the tables that I've got within the application. Go to calendar, hit that fields and go add. The reason I'm not using this is when we actually build a normal table. So generally most of our tables, definitely all of my tables, looking at the calendar table, will be a normal Qlik table. I'm referring to the bottom table at the moment, not the straight table. So what I get from clients is generally like, number one, these two look different because, like, let's face it, right? If you've got a table within the Qlik application that's got 50 fields, 60 fields, to go and add them like I added them now, that becomes a tedious task. Where this is much easier, right? One click, done. The problem is this looks different. Number one. Number two is sorting over here is literally a single click on a field. Always ascending in terms of the little arrow we've got there, and then click again for descending. Search is right there. Whereas with the top table, as soon as we click there, we get this little menu. Do you want to sort ascending, descending, which is nice? Do you want to do a search? It's just from an end user perspective. We are all used to this, especially older type applications. That was kind of released before this new straight table, but there's a pretty cool extension that I use called Quick Table Viewer. I will share the link of both the extensions in the comments. But if we hit this Quick Table Viewer, first thing we can do is select multiple tables. So as soon as we want to actually use that QIX and use that associative engine, see like how does this data actually look compared to each other, we can come and select multiple tables. Selecting one table, as easy as that. Limit fields. So if you've got a table that's got 600 fields, we can come and limit that to, let's say we want to see the first 100. I generally just hit an extra zero. These are default 50. I just did an extra zero so that the fact that I'm going to load a table that's more than 500, that's quite insane. Okay, we've got a wildcard option. And then for the Qlik devs that know about the hard prefix in the back end. So if you don't know about hard prefix, I do recommend go and check that out on the Qlik help site. It's when we kind of build keys that we want to hide from users, right? So as soon as we've got that hard prefix, we can actually come and ignore those fields using this wildcard pattern over here. And then this thing, remove table prefix. So as soon as we run a qualifier, when we're actually starting out with an application and we've got 10, 15 tables we load, we just want to kind of delve into that data and kind of see what's going on there. So instead of creating synthetic keys and circular references, what we'll do is we'll use a qualifier statement. Just go qualifier star. And that will give us table name, field name, table name, field name. As soon as we hit this tick, it's on by default. This is actually just going to say year, month, fiscal quarter, fiscal month, year, month, month. It's going to remove that prefix so that we can kind of see the columns, but it will name the table on the table over here. So if I go get table, the nicest thing about this is as soon as I hit that get table, this becomes a normal table like this. We can never go back to the extension. It's like this is actually hitting the API and building a table, brand new, normal table, um, but with those fields, and we are done. So if we quickly go and have a look at our biggest table that we've got within here, I suspect that would be actually the fact table. No, not load editor. Just quickly having a look at that scroll bar over there. That's definitely our fact table, which is the biggest. Normal table. So whether this is a details table, raw details, in terms of just an investigation or providing all the details to the client. As you can see, all of those are hit. As soon as I hit that, I've got a normal table within ClickSense, and those are all my fields. So when the user hits this, it just intuitively, right? It's kind of the same. So that is the first extension, guys. And the next one I want to show is called QSite. So this is a lineage connector. Lineage extension. So this is not a complete lineage which goes from start to first extractor, second extractor, transform extractor, and then presentation layer. Um, Obviously, we've got all of those nice things within Qlik Cloud, but when we're talking on-prem or desktop, especially when it comes to documentation, like what are you actually doing in your script? As soon as we drag this over, first thing I want you to see is we can't change anything over here. This is literally a drag and drop extension. And what this would do is it's going to visualize our complete backend. So I'm using my scroll bar to go in and out on this. And each block will represent a tab in the backend. So if we go to this, there's a tab called main. We've got a tab called account, budget, inventory. But this is what's happening in the back end. The nice thing about this is from the front end, we can actually go and see the lineage story. So variables, we've got an if statement, a nice for loop running over there. We've got an exit script, comment, load QVD, load QVD, load QVD, load QVD, load QVD. And it's kind of with colors as well. So I think there's a concatenation. Yep, here we go. There's actually a concatenation that happens on our fact table, which we kind of would expect. It's either going to be a join or concatenation. But from the front end side, we can actually go and visualize this complete backend. Now, this is where the power is. When we load from QEDs, it will kind of give us the name. And then when we want to see what this is doing, we can just click on it. And it's going to provide the script in the back end, but we're providing this in the front end. We can either close that or just click anywhere. We're loading some stuff from Excel. What Excel is this? Regional sales. This really makes it nice for, I use it extensively for documentation. In terms of the workability, this is what Extractor 1 does. We'll go and take a screenshot of this. This is what Extractor 2 does, and then presentation layer, whatever that might be. But if we go and look at this this is a table. So, okay, we're storing those table names into the table name on a test lib. So, nice exit script, nice red, loading from QVDs. What are we loading? What QVD it is. So these are really two extensions that are most probably used on every Qlik site I work at. The nice thing about this, works in ClickSense desktop, on Windows, as well as the cloud. And that's it, guys. So once again, thanks for watching. Please do like the video, hit that subscribe button, and remember to hit that bell notification. See you guys next time.